Hi, my name is Lydia van Dreel, and I'm the horn professor at the University of Oregon. I'm going to talk to you for a moment about the excerpts for the all-state audition material, and then I'm going to demonstrate them for you. So the first excerpt is a chromatic scale. It's marked at quarter note equals 132. So that's what I'm doing in my demonstration is I'm getting quarter note equals 132 on my metronome and then playing it at that tempo. I know many of you could probably play this faster and it would actually be a little bit easier, but the 132 is marked, and that just means that you have to choose where to breathe and breathe really efficiently as you're playing this scale. The second track is the Etude from Koprosh, and this one is marked at quarter note equals 96, so that's the tempo I'm demonstrating it at. There is a misprint in everyone's edition, unless they fixed it, bar 49. So you can either get the actual Koprosh book to see what those notes are for that bar, or just listen to the notes that I play. It's pretty self-explanatory once you hear it. But in this etude, keep the tempo solid, observe all of the dynamic markings, and observe the hairpins. And if you keep blowing a steady, relaxed stream of air, you should be able to play all these notes accurately. It all comes down to breathing deeply and staying nice and relaxed. The third excerpt is from Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony. This is a very famous horn solo. The best thing that you can do to play this well is to listen to orchestral recordings of it. So it's the beginning of the second movement, and it starts with all these low strings playing these really beautiful, lush chords, and then the horn soloist comes in and plays this beautiful melody. So although it's marked quarter note equals 54, it says in Italian, andante cantabile con alcuna licenza, which means walking tempo singingly with some license or some freedom. So you should get that 54 in your head, but then really feel free to be expressive. You can use a lot of rubato here. In the score, Tchaikovsky gives us lots of information about how he wants this to go. So the first thing written underneath the notes is dolce con molto espressivo, sweetly with much expression. So that obviously gives you some idea of the tone quality and the character of this. It's very beautiful, very lovingly phrased, beautiful music. So play it with a lot of heart. When you get to the second line, bar 13, it says animando, so you can speed it up a little bit there. And then at the end of that line, there's a ritenuto, and that ritenuto is meant to lead into the sostenuto in bar 16. Sostenuto kind of think of like pulling back the reins on the horse. You want to really slow down in that bar because then sort of the new section starts. Again, bar 19, animando, means you can get faster. And then you can also, in this bar, allow it to pull back into the sostenuto. This is sort of the biggest moment of the excerpt, the downbeat of bar 20. That duple can take lots of time, and then the ascending scale back up, you can start accelerating back into your original tempo. I like to take a little bit of time on the fourth beat of bar 20, which you'll hear me do. And then when we get to bar 24, suddenly this horn solo becomes a duet with the oboe. It's con moto, which means with motion. It's still marked dolce, but now suddenly the character has changed and it's much more relaxed and playful. So as you play through in bar 28, suddenly you have your final sostenuto of the excerpt. Again, you can really pull back the tempo in this bar. The strings underneath you are playing triplets, so everything needs to just expand and open up. So again, the best thing you can do to play this piece well is listen to orchestral recordings, because that's going to give you context. If you know what's happening in the rest of the orchestra, you can play this excerpt well. Good luck. If you have any questions, you can always email me, and I hope that you all do really well and get into Allstate.